So you're thinking about staying at Disney's Riviera Resort? I'm going to tell you all about our experience and what to expect. This is our first time staying at this resort. We're so excited. It's my wife and my 2-year-old son. And this is our first summer Disney trip in more than a decade. We usually go any other time of the year. So the theming of the resort is quite exceptional. It's inspired by the French and Italian Mediterranean coastline, and there's a lot of artwork all throughout this hotel, as well as your fair share of hidden Mickeys. So keep an eye out for those. Here is the Tangled and Peter Pan mosaics. So there's very beautiful artwork that you can see when you're getting on or off the Skyliner on the west side of the Riviera. This is the main lobby area. Here you'll find the front desk check-in, Le Petit Café, La Boutique for merchandise, as well as just some seating area centrally located below a very interesting lighting fixture. Probably the most underwhelming part of the entire resort. It's not that it is a nice lobby area. It's just, it doesn't have that wow factor that Polynesian or like the Grand Floridian. Those two lobbies are just exceptional. Inside the lobby is the Petit Cafe. This is where you can grab a cup of coffee or some kind of adult beverage. And they do have some pastries and snacks that are different depending on the time of day that you visit. So here is our room. We stayed in a deluxe studio preferred view room. It's a absolutely beautiful room. Reminds us of the Grand Floridian, which we stayed at in January, but very reminiscent of that. Just very classic, elegant, and beautiful. In this particular room, it's a 5th sleeper. It does have a queen-size bed and then a Murphy bed over to the right. That's where you're seeing the couch. So one of the best perks of staying at this resort is the Skyliner. It's just a great experience, just a ride in and of itself. It's just very convenient to hop on and off very easily with a stroller for those of you that like to avoid the bus because you have a stroller. Instead of collapsing that down, get to just hop right on the Skyliner very easily. You have a direct line from the Riviera to Epcot. But there is a connecting Skyliner if you want to go to Hollywood Studios. So the Riviera has quite a few activities. You can see the list there, but quite a bit to do around the resort. Lots of games in the lawn area. There's a lot of turf for larger than life chess and Connect Four, and then they do have a bocce ball game that you can see here, and my son just loved throwing the balls around, running up and down the courts. But there were always someone playing there day and night, so very popular. Very nice pool area. We got a lot of swim time every single day. It was hot in July. They have a 0 entry area that you can go in. It's quite a large size pool. The splash pad consists of a multitude of water jets, water buckets, like water cannon type of things where you can, where kids can spray each other. Plenty of opportunities for kids to get wet as well as the adults. My son had an absolute blast going on the slide. He didn't go into the other slide. I don't have direct shots of the bigger slide of the two, but there are 2 slides on that in the splash pad area. But you can see the smaller one that he kept going on is definitely meant for younger kids, and he just absolutely loved it. I think he did it 15 or 20 times in a row on one of the days. Here is the water slide. If you caught that, there was a hidden Mickey right before you go down, but very fun open slide. The last one we did was at the Polynesian. It's kind of just completely enclosed. This was a lot of fun. Yeah, we were required by our son to do that a couple of times, so, and he just loved watching us. Topolino's One of our favorite character breakfasts. This is our second time going here and having breakfast. So they do bring out some pastries. It is an a la carte menu, so you will have a fixed price, but you will have to choose from a menu for breakfast. But we did get coffee and pog juice. They didn't charge anything for multiple beverages. The characters are some of our favorite. Just a very great theming, very artsy and fun outfits that it's Mickey, Donald, Daisy, and Minnie. If you've never eaten there before, try and eat breakfast. It is the character dining experience, and we just absolutely love it. It's an a la carte menu, so opposed to other character dining options that we've done in the past that are all you care to enjoy, as Disney says. This one has multiple items on the menu, and we do recommend the steak and eggs. The steak was just amazing. The 2 eggs, and then we got like a side. The theming is just absolutely great. They did an exceptional job. It's just like one of my favorite types of characters, like the art style for each of them. The theming was amazing. Something to note, they did make multiple visits, twice for every character. We've had some in the past where we didn't even get to see all the characters. We just kind of got over it and left a little early. But that was quite great. Our son loved it. And if you have the opportunity, these are the views you can expect to see at the top of the restaurant. So Bar Riva, it was probably one of my most surprising experiences of the trip. Just how great the food was. We only had a couple of things. We had garlic parmesan chicken, it's just like breaded chicken, it's seasoned. And then we had the seasonal arancini, and that was just excellent. We absolutely loved that. I got I forget the name of the beer. It's a French beer that I had, but it was also very good. And a funny story, so being Florida, of course, it was there was a storm about the time that we were eating. It is an open, there's no air conditioning. It's just kind of open. It's really close to the pool. It was storming, and my son was, he's 2 years old. He can't sit forever and had to get up and kind of walk around. And so he played, and he, he likes the rain. So we were out there. I was entertaining him while my wife was finishing up her drink. I was still working on mine at the same time, and my son, got excited, and he knocked my drink over. And our server saw it evidently because I was walking back to my table, and he brought me another beer, which, he came up and said, "Would you like another one?" And I was like, "Oh, don't worry about it." And he just brought one anyways. He didn't charge me for it. I thought that was pretty nice of him to do that. So very fun experience overall, just very good food. We did get a couple of drinks there, a couple days before, and then we kind of planned everything out where we would have that as our main dinner for one of the days that we were there, and it was just really good. Back to the quick service, we had, I think it was like a spicy Italian sandwich, I want to say is what it was called. It was very good. We had that with fries. It was like Parmesan seasoned fries, and it was good. We just had that by the pool, and I didn't have my phone to get shots of that, but it was a quick service sandwich, but it was very good. So everything we had at that quick service was very good. They do have forget what they're called, like freestyle Coke machines where you can create, your flavors and whatever drink that you want. And my go-to drink was Sprite, strawberry Sprite. I had that like 10 times. We got these guys. These are the refillable mugs. They're like $25 or so each, but they'll get you through the entirety of your stay. And these are normally not what we do unless we know we're staying at the resort for at least like 4 days or so. But we did get our money's worth for sure. Filled these guys up as many times as we could. There is, off to the side of Bar Riva, there is a drink area. It's not one of the freestyle machines, but you can fill up your drink. So it's like really close to the pool. It was really nice to just be able to go over there and fill up, grab some Powerade, that sort of thing. But it's, just a few steps from like the main pool area, more towards the splash pad side. So just some final thoughts. Would we stay there again? 100% we would stay there again. I think if you can go when the price is right, it's a great experience. If you're a big Disney fan, I think everyone should experience that at least once. I would say it's not going to beat the Grand Floridian or the Polynesian, at least in my opinion, but I would say it's top 3 for sure. That it was It was kind of everything that I expected, and I would like to go in maybe some time where it's not in the middle of July or end of July where it's just blazing hot. But we did take advantage of staying at our resort, so that's kind of one of the reasons why we went in July, is because we wanted to spend more time at the resort versus trying to spend those hot hours in the park. Most days we would go pretty early, kind of rope drop, take advantage of those early magic hours, and then we would kind of do whatever we would want to do up until, you know, around 11, 12, or 1 o'clock at the latest, and then we come back to the resort and we basically went to the pool every day, and we took advantage of that. We took advantage of those amenities, those lawn games, the larger than life chess and Connect Four. My son just loved playing with that. The bocce ball, just running up and down. It's just like a long, I don't even know what to call it, like a court area, but he just loved playing in that. It's just a very, very pretty resort. The building's divided kind of in two sections. They have east and west, and we were on the east side, which is, in my opinion, I think that's the better option, because you go straight down from using the elevators, and you can get to all the Topolino, La Petite Cafe, like it's all on the same side. Even the quick service, and then even the main pool is more towards that side. The quiet pool is kind of centrally located. Really, the only advantage of being on the west side is getting like that much closer to the Skyliner. But I mean, it's still a pretty short walk. It's not like these other resorts that are very spread out that you can not get to something easily. So I think it was just a really good location of the building to be in, and you've obviously seen plenty of shots of our view and what to expect if you're in the area. But it was a preferred room deluxe studio is what we booked. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Hopefully we'll go back. I mean, we're on the road to staying at all resorts. We're gonna try and do all of the deluxe, value, and the moderate. We've almost stayed at all of the value. We've got like 1 or 2 more of the moderate, and we're still working on putting a dent in those deluxe resorts. So till next time, we'll be at Beach Club in September, so right around the corner. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, let me know. I hate to be the one to ask for likes and subscriptions, but subscribe to the channel if you enjoy it. We're just gonna keep doing it, documenting us going there, and we'll see what happens. But thanks so much, guys. See you later.